All right, something weird happened. Seems to be like I dropped out, but I think I'm back on all three. But like I said, I'm almost done with this, so just could be the length of stream. I definitely need to upgrade my internet, honestly, if I'm going to be streaming this much this often. But all right, so last thing I need is let me check my projects and then say the lead and then say I click here. All right, that works. Next thing I need to do. Hey, appreciate that. Definitely dropped out for some reason. I don't really know why. It's weird. All right. So here's this project lead. All right, the images are showing up properly. Last thing I'm gonna do probably before I hop off, anyways, is let's add some links to this. Can you turn the cursor to clickable elements? Clicking them should open the. Hold on. Let me figure out what. Let me figure out what it is. Which one is it? Let me see, workspace details. Yeah. So it should open my workspace info. And it's also my client projects. Should open the workspace info, dialog, and client projects dialog, respectively. Passing down the prop to open and from the project. Yeah. All right, so I'm just gonna wire that up. I just automatically think it's another AI charge DDoS attack when the internet blips these days. I mean, who knows? Who knows? I mean, AWS going down, all these Oracle went down, like all these major, massive billion-dollar companies and infrastructure getting taken down by vibe coding and AI is like a sign of the times for sure. Should say no details, no details, no details. All right, so let's wrap this real quick. Now let's go. If there is no project description, just italic. And all right, so created my workspace, Vanillix the state, and then it should be passing this down right here to my mobile details drawer. On workspace avatar, click on client, click, and then workspace infodelic, same on open here. And then it should have, let's see. All right, so added some more typing and pass down those props to trigger in my drawer. Same. And then where is it? All right, here it is. Add these to the props, pass them down. Then on click, do this function, which just opens the dialog. See if that worked. Refresh, click, cool. Click, cool. All right, I'm happy with how that kind of UI functions. I still am able to get. Why is my gap so big? Let's go here. All right, so I'm still able to get my dialogues, and then I could close the drawer, but then I would have to go all the way back. So I kind of like this behavior. I can just quickly see what's the details of everything, what's the details of the client, and I need to make sure this is overflow, scroll, whatever. But yeah, I'm happy with that. So I redesigned my whole kind of project to work properly in my tablet flow. I removed the oh yeah, I got a great button. This one. I removed my sidebars, made it full screen, added these things so I can still get to my project details and information, and then added this create button as well to launch my creation dialogues from a drawer. And just cleaned up some little things. And then again, this is pretty much how it will look on mobile phones. It'll be a smaller screen, so I might need to adjust a few things, but in general, this is the flow that I'm gonna go with. I think it's fairly intuitive. And yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm definitely happy with that. All right. Kind of gravity. I'll keep hanging out, maybe back and forth. I need to work on building template agnostic bounding boxes, precision, PDF chunking. That sounds like a lot. I don't know what the hell all that means, but good luck to you. I'm probably about to hop off here soon, pretty soon too. I've done a lot of work on this, and I think I've pretty much gotten it to a point I'm pretty happy with. For the tablet sizing is good to me. Obviously, I'll need to do some live testing when it's really, really there, but in this kind of scaling, I think it's pretty good. I figured out my kind of drop down menu using framer motion and whatnot, and that works. It still links to everything properly. All those still show up as they should. I might change this to something a little bit bigger though. The 2x2 instead of 3. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. All right, so before I get out of here, let's do that. Actually, let's fix my dialogues real quick. So this needs to be the actual picture, and then this need to make sure overflow is good. So let's come here. Go to workspace, intro dialog. Come to my avatar. Where is it? Couple things I need to do. Where's my copy? All right, so I'm going to put this into a tooltip. And I need to grab this. Where's my avatar? I don't have one. So that's what I need to wire up. Space info, that name. All right, yeah, replace this with the workspaces avatar with fallback. Later on, I'll probably come in here and turn these all into components so they're all reusable and I don't need to go ahead and rearrange everything and kind of do all that. But in general, because this is all pretty much reusable, so I'm gonna have to turn this into its own reusable component and kind of go from there. But as of right now, I'm kind of fine with that. Web pioneers, are you coding with AI also? Yeah, I code alongside AI. I pretty much coded most of the framework for this myself with some AI assistance, and then now whenever I come in to do like refactors or small changes and features, I just let kind of AI handle that instead of burning my. Counter Gravity, you said you're exploring the non-LLM solution first for building the contents for my company's relational databases, but you're willing to tell multimodal model usage eventually, regardless for the image description building portion. But I'm working to keep the LLM calls to a minimum for cost effectiveness. I think, okay, hold on. So let me understand that. You're building contents for your company's relational databases, which will entail multimodal modal usage, eventually regardless for the image description building portion, but I'm working to keep the close to minimum. Okay, so you're basically trying to not have to use AI to build your databases for all the images, because you said you're working for a fast science or something like that, but you're going to use it to handle the actual image description building part based on obviously feeding images and then coming with a description. If that is what I'm thinking in correctly. Okay, let's check this. All right, so I get it here. That tooltip's annoying. Let me okay, so let me tweak that. I don't know why it's opening. You said, yeah, we have a 10 terabyte backlog of unstructured PDFs to parse and ingest into a vector. That sounds insane. That sounds insane. Well, that in a traditional DB/image bucket scenario, their estimate templates made by designers that include image proofs and various internal pieces of metadata that we want to preserve. That sounds insane. Sounds kind of like a nightmare, but I'm just kind of getting into databases and all that more on my end and kind of figuring out how I want to do things and how I want to store images and all that. So it can definitely be a lot. All right, cool. So let's see. Should fix that thing popping up every single time. Cool. All right, let's try this again. From here. That works. Clean this up. Let's come to projects again. Details. Let's go. Details. Let's remove the details and then here. I'm gonna wire that up and let's come look here. This is my projects, and then here's my div is overflow dialog, overflow hidden. My header, my dialog content. All right, some of that content needs to be overflow. Overflow auto, and then let me just double check this. Let's go max height of maybe 100. Let me check that. So the insane part is that we can't get the passwords to unrestrict the PDFs from the corporate wing, so I'm having to hack my own PDFs. I mean, I hope they're paying you well, because that sounds fucking nuts. Like an absolute fucking headache. I hope they're paying you well. Type of content is. All right, let's figure this out. Let's go max width, max height is. There is no class on this one. Gotta be the dialect content. All right, so that worked. Let's not put it at the max height. Let's put it here instead. My content. All right, so that's where I want the max height. So let's go. Matter of fact, let's go height. Let me just do those. All right, so let's go max height 100, and then go over. I should fix that. He said you got half of it built, just got to do the other portion to separate the proofs from the useful text and the boilerplate trash and these templates. That's it. PDF script, basically. I'll dig into it. Hey man, good luck to you. Good luck to you, because I would have no idea even where to begin with that, honestly. Something's not happening here. Link. Shadow small. It's 3. Okay, let's go. Padding bottom 2. All right, it's better. Oh, it's a Python library. Okay. See, I'm not very familiar with Python. Like, Python is definitely on my list of probably languages that I'm going to learn next. From what I hear, it's pretty much where a lot of AI kind of models and AI stuff is built on. So I kind of want to like dig into it and learn. But that is the next language I'll probably like tap into. All right, let's check this one more time. Looks good. Looks good as well. Got other projects. Now client details. Cool. Pretty happy with that. And then let's come here. Let's fix a couple other things. Let's come here. Let's go to my task, and then figure out where that is. It's going to be here, and it's going to be all right. So let's change this to large. It's better. All right, I gotta fix whatever the fuck is going on there. All right, let's come here. Note card. I think it's a line clamp. Yeah, so let's come here. Go large for line clamp, and then otherwise let's go line clamp 2. Come take another look. All right, let's clean that. Cool. Now come here. Projects are good. Task look good now. Let's go to notes. Let's fix that as well. For whatever reason, I feel like there's a bigger shadow. Let's go on notes. Columns again. Change you to large. Come here. All right, that looks good. Let's come to clients. Good with that. Let's come to members. Good with that. Patients. Come back to members. Invite. That looks good. All right, cool. Invitation settings. All right. This whole process. So here, login looks good. Register looks good. Gonna test this real quick. Tiles are fine. Let's come here. Let's go to. All right, so I want to do this later. I'll probably do this next time. My switcher, or maybe tonight, honestly. And then the dashboard view. Looks good to me. Task look good. Projects fine. Invitations also look nice. So let's come to settings. Those look good. Come here. Switching is fine, but I'm gonna change this behavior to a drawer as well. And same with notifications. I'm gonna change that also to a drawer. I just think it looks better because you get full width. And then this also looks good right here though. Come here, overview. Good. Come to projects. Good. You said Python is still still a prototyping language to me, really, but it does have some strong use cases. I've been interested in the C++ and Rust-based rebuilds of various tools. Like when Cloud Code's source code leaked, a team of devs seized upon it to make a Rust-based version of Cloud Code. Yeah, they kind of fucked up on that for sure. They definitely fucked up. I mean, I've heard a few. I mean, you're not the first person to come on here and talk about Claude. There's been a lot of people evangelizing about Claude. I don't know when I'll get to it, but I probably will check it out at some point. All right, so all that looks good now. Come to here. This also looks good. Go to details. All right, that's fine. Back to members. That's good to me. Invitations and settings. All right, cool. So let's try the invitation flow real quick. Let's come here into members, and for example, let's remove you. Actually, I shouldn't remove you. I should just remove somebody else. Let's come. Drizzle kit studio. Let's come here. Let's just test my registration flow real quick. Let's come here. Some more users. Oh, this is all test DB. Damn. All right. I want to clean that up. Okay, let's try this. I think it's. Let's do this. Let's go. Let me double check. I've locked down this one route. Should be. For my API. Create, reset and forgotten. All right, let me check. I can't get there. You said I don't really think it's the end all be all. I would say to you, if you have a decent enough machine to run ladder miles locally through Olama to give Pi coding agent a try first. It's more impressive to make something functional with 3B parameter model than it is to throw a frontier class model at an animated slider button. Okay. I think there's just so much still like to learn. Like it shit can definitely fail. A bit overwhelming at times for sure. But I enjoy the process of learning new things, so that's why I continue to do it. But it can definitely start to feel a bit overwhelming with just how much different shit there is. Export async function loader. Looking for a request. No, that's not what I want. Okay. Hit session. Shit. Keep fucking up. I always forget that. Just gonna do this. Okay, let's import you. Out from Benny, right? All right, I locked that down. Let's lock down Yeah, my handle is IamDHunt. IamDHunt. That is my handle. Go ahead, shoot me a follow. I'll follow you back, message me, whatever. But yeah, that's my handle. All right, now I only forgot I am reset, and then trying to the same route. I don't think I do. For sure, I'll be looking out for it, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you joining the chat, man. Joining the stream. Good chatting with you. Export AC function. And then session. Lock that down, and then what else? Reset, forgotten. Reset, forgotten. Set password. Accept. Same with you. Let's go here. Import. Type. Oh, already got it. But let's do this. Board. Oh, I'm tripping. I already had that. Alright, so then if session. Dashboard. If session user. Shit, you're right. I can't do that. Within a session, that user has any new password setup completed. That's after. All right, let's just undo all this. Make sure it's clean. And then forgotten. Here, forgotten's good. Reset. Set password. Box. And lock that down. Magic error, and then Accept invitation. Should not be able to. Right. Loader session. Wait. Current user. So I do need that. All right, so I should be able to should redirect me to my login, which also redirects me to invitation. No, it does not. To 404. I'm fine with that actually. Right, invalid. Invitation. Cool. Password. There's me here, and then all right, cool. I was gonna test my flows and my other pages basically for my invitations accepting all it, but honestly, I think it should be good. I might do one and then call that a day. Let's come to members and then let's say, for example, test 14. No active user found from that user standard invite. Oh, so I gotta fix that. All right, so I have a little bug there I gotta fix. No active user found. All right, I need to fix that. And then let's try this. I don't think I have. Client. Let's just try this flow. Honestly, I don't need to because that page should be fine. It's literally just one modal. Same with the invitation, but that just introduced a bug for me, so I need to figure that out. And what I think it is this API dot send. Let me see. All right. I'll have handle invite. If you can't set is already member, normalize client to set is already member. Try. All right, so basically I had to hijack my better off endpoint to do some soft removals instead of its very strict things, and also re-inviting people that were technically still a part of the workspace, but they are soft deleted. So I need to const error. All right, so I need to figure this out. So if I come here, let's remove this, and then let's come here. Let's go to members. Okay, and let's go test 24 at email.com. Let's try that. Look at this error. No active user found. No active user found for the email. Use a standard invite flow. Okay. I think I know exactly what's going wrong, but I'm gonna let my agent find that hole. So my member invitation flow has a bug when trying to invite a user who isn't registered yet. It's throwing this error. No active user found for the email. For that email. Use the standard invite flow. In this case, it should revert to better off invitation flow, but it's being blocked and you face this issue. So it should be two files. Mostly it's going to be my re-invite member flow, and then it's also my organization members page. So should be able to find this pretty quickly. Yeah, so my UI always calls the custom re-invite API for better auth, so non-registered emails can get incorrectly diverted into a route that requires existing. So basically added a guard here. So should attempt re-invite, it is normalizing my message and then blah, 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 returning. Sorry, so I should normalize my message, and then here's the email is my normalized invite email, which is, let's see where he put that. All right, so basically it normalized my invite email and it replaced my other invite email, and then where's the error? Because this is my custom one, it should be firing here instead. Let me read this. All right, so it was calling this for every single time instead of what should have been happening is trying this first. Usually sure to so all right, so it's getting the error message back, and then it needs to include RD member or organization, and then that's how you know it needs to fall back to this. All right, let's try that. Refresh. Test 24 email. Failed to send invitation. All right, let's figure this out. If you not should attempt invite error. So it didn't hit, at least I know it didn't hit this re-invite flow, but for whatever reason, I'm getting this error if it should attempt re-invite, which it shouldn't. If you shouldn't attempt, I'm getting this. So I don't know why. Basically, all right, y'all couldn't see that, but normalizing my error message, and it needs to include any of these words, and then